My name is Anchal Parmar and I'm pursuing an MBA first year in Sharda University, Greater Noida. Now I'm going to explain you about a transaction cost and the types of a transaction cost. Transaction cost is a very similar topic. So through this video, your all doubts regarding the transaction cost and the types of a transaction cost will be clear. Now I'm going to explain you about the transaction cost and their types of transaction cost. I will try my best for removing your doubts regarding the transaction cost and their types of transaction cost. Now, what is a transaction cost? What is a transaction cost? A fee charged by a financial intermediary such as a bank, broker or underwriter. Definition of transaction cost: the cost associated with exchange of goods or services and incurred in overcoming market imperfection. Transaction costs cover a wide range: communication charges, legal fees, information cost of finding the price, quality and durability, etc. Transaction costs are a critical factor in deciding whether to make a product or buy it. Transaction cost is also called the frictional cost. Now, the example of transaction cost. When investor purchase or sell securities via broker or other financial intermediary, the intermediary charges a commission or a fee for providing these services. These are a cost to the client that generally contain two components. First one is the basic fee charged by the intermediary. Second one, the spread or a differential between the price paid by the broker for the security and the price at which he is selling it. Now, the types of a transaction cost. Transaction cost divide into two parts. First one is coordination cost and second one is motivational cost. Coordination cost also have a three types: search cost, bargaining cost and contracting cost. And the motivational cost divided into two parts: hidden information cost and hidden action cost. Now what is a coordination cost? Coordination cost are the part of a transaction cost. A part of these transaction costs arise out of the need to coordinate certain activities and action required for completion of the transaction to the satisfaction of all the parties involved. Now this time, computer and internet technology can reduce the coordination cost by eliminating some of the activities and time involved in coordination. Now the now what is a search cost? Search cost is the type of coordination cost. Search cost is a consumer behaving rationally strives hard to opt for a better product or services. The cost involved in searching such product and services are search cost. Some of the monetary elements that are categorized under search cost include the cost of acquiring information and also the opportunity cost of the time utilized for searching better options. Sometimes we need to purchase any product, then we then we have to find out the information regarding the product. For finding the information, we use internet, and that internet use a MB, and we have to pay for the MBs. So that cost was included in a search cost. Search cost might not just always be a monetary terms, but the time and energy spent in searching better product also form a part of it. So now what is a Now, what is a bargaining cost? Bargaining cost is a negotiation cost. Sometimes we have to negotiate with seller for purchasing any product at a reasonable price. Bargaining cost is required to come to an acceptable agreement with the other party to the transaction, drawing up an appropriate contract, and so on. Now, the third type of coordination cost is contracting cost. Contracting cost is the tracking of cost associated with a specific contract with a customer. For example, a company bids for a large construction project with a prospective customer, and the two parties agree in a contract for a certain type of reimbursement to the company. So now the second part of the transaction cost is motivational cost. Motivational cost is that cost which is involved in when any person pay for to behave in a certain way. That cost is called a motivational cost. Now, the first type of a motivational cost is hidden information cost. Now, I am explaining hidden information cost with an example. For example, one businessman sell his company to another businessman without without telling him the poor financial condition of the company. If that businessman bear any losses for because of the company, that that cost was called a hidden information cost, because that person didn't told about the poor financial condition of that company. Now, the second part of the hidden action cost. Hidden action cost is that cost which is involved in when any person hide the any person bear the cost of any other person's actions. Hidden action by one party affect probability of favorable or unfavorable outcomes. So I just hope your doubts regarding. Thank you for watching my video. Now please like and share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.